Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday the 26th of November. My name is Philip Kingston.
And I'm Gary Peer.
Gary, last episode for November.
Yep.
So we are really standing in front of the goalpost now, kicking for goal. This is it. Are you ready to finish this year off as strongly as we started?
Well, you're using a footy analogy. I'll use a racing analogy, Phil. I'll say we're in the home straight.
Yes.
Much like Chorlton Lane was on Sunday, where it kicked clear and won by 2 lengths.
Chorlton Lane was
Canberra,
another one of your stable.
Yes, it's in my Chorlton Lane.
And it won, did it?
It did win. I'm in that with a few real estate agents. We've
Just
got a toe.
just out of interest, what odds did it win at?
It was like 7 to 1, Philip.
7 to 1? Did you have 100,000 on it?
No, I didn't, Philip.
Just out of interest, what did you have on
There
it?
wasn't that much in the trust account since my last bet was on Saturday in the Cranbourne
Don't even
Cup.
say that
that
publicly
I lost,
because somebody will
No,
go,
no,
he
someone will
actually
say,
said it
yes,
on GPTV,
yes,
so it
yes.
must be true. It was just a joke,
Yeah,
just
I know.
a joke.
It's just a joke. Don't be so quick to jump on us. It's okay. But I had a run on the Cranbourne Cup, Philip, on Saturday, and it was pretty
So
hot.
that's another
Saturday.
one of your horses.
That didn't do so well, no. But it was hot so hot was it on Saturday, Cranbourne Cup. There was a fire on course, Phil, and I got there for the Cranbourne Cup, which was very, very time-honoured, the Royal Cranbourne Cup, very salubrious
tell me,
event.
the Cranbourne Cup, it's not kind of like the Melbourne Cup, is it? The
No.
Cranbourne Cup. What's the prize for the Cranbourne Cup?
Firstly, there are dress standards. You have to at least wear a singlet.
Yep.
If you go in less than a singlet, they won't let you into the members area there, Philip. And they do allow thongs, but barefoot is not allowed.
Right.
They've got their standards at Cranbourne.
What was the prize for winning the Cranbourne Cup?
It's a $500,000 race, Philip.
Is it? Is that
yeah,
right?
it is. And the prize is $300,000.
I'm
but,
shocked.
When you come last, you don't get much for that.
No.
Unfortunately, we did come last. But from last,
Did you really
Saturday,
come last?
Yeah, we did come last. But on Sunday, Chorlton Lane got me out of the
Tell
trouble.
me, you've got a horse that comes last. Do you just get rid of it then and there?
No.
Like, do you even bother taking it?
Take back to the stable. No, just leave it on the track. Just say, I don't know who that is. It's been wandering around. Can someone come and take it away, please? Anyway, but it is the last bits of the year, Philip. We
Yes,
are
Gary.
next week in December, and it's going to be a pretty healthy December, and it was a pretty busy weekend, a hot weekend. How'd you go with the heat there? You got a bit pasty and sweaty?
No.
Smelly?
I have a change of wardrobe. You know that, Gary.
You're like Madonna, aren't you?
I have 3 shirts,
Yeah.
3 beautifully ironed shirts, and
Yeah.
I do a bit of a change in between
Is that right?
options.
Where do you do that change?
Well, just at the vendor's house.
Do you?
Yeah.
Really?
Or sometimes I just kind of open the car door and strip down.
Has anybody walked into you like when you're taking clothes off or anything? Do
Yeah,
you
well,
change your pants and your underpants as well?
I don't, but I do have a change of shirts. And Saturday was very hot.
Do you get smelly when you feel hot? No. Are you sure?
Come on, Gary.
It's not a good look, is it,
Come
to be
on,
a smelly
Gary.
auctioneer?
You know, I'm not like
I
that.
know, you are a very hygienic
But
fellow.
it is very important to always look your best, because when you're representing our wonderful clients and you're representing their beautiful home, I think it's incumbent upon us to look fresh and immaculate. And then I am doing my bit for
Yes,
that.
and
for the
as I
industry.
said to one of the vendors on the weekend, I said between Philip and I, we have a lot of suits.
That's it.
Between Philip and I.
Boom, boom.
We had a good weekend, Philip. We were 73% clearance on quite good volume against the industry average on the weekend of 58%. Put up the towers. Let's hear the Bose music. I like it.
Thank you.
Not a bad weekend at all.
58% though is pretty ordinary.
Yeah, I know.
Really.
What's going on? It felt weird on the weekend. The numbers were down a little bit. There are people wrapping up their purchases for the year. There's still some quality homes on the market, Phil, but it's
tale of two
funny,
markets,
isn't it?
really, because if you think about it, we had some auctions on the weekend with 3, 4, 5 bidders, and we had some prices on the weekend that were far in excess of vendors' reserves.
Some were.
So
very
this
much
is a market which you cannot define by saying it's good or it's bad or it's indifferent. Some pockets are doing really well, some are struggling. But again, our clearance rate, 72%, although well down from our 82% the week before. Sometimes it's just like that. Sometimes the stock is just a little bit more challenging.
Yeah, and when you're hot, Phil, because some stuff is hot out there.
Yep.
I mean, interesting because, it was made, the comment was made, and Jacinta Allen so proudly said, we are the state now that sells to more first home buyers than anybody else. Well, that's because the investors are out because of all of the imposts and because investors are selling, Philip. But I have to say, I do get joy actually seeing a lot of first home buyers, Phil. I mean, I hope they make a lot of money on their real estate, but we've seen that a number of times now. First home buyers are jumping in. It is a time, and I think it's as good a time as a first home buyer is ever going to have. You've got, of course, the stamp duty saving, you've got interest rates at a reasonable level. I reckon if you're a first home buyer, now's the time to jump in.
Look,
Thoughts?
I think if you're a first home buyer,
Yeah.
the most important thing is just to buy something as soon as possible, because you've got certainty in your life, you've got the ability to make your own home. But more importantly, see, I think that buying a home is the best discipline that a young person can get, because every month that mortgage has got to be paid.
Yes.
I think life becomes a lot more serious when you do have a mortgage, and it sets up a lifetime of saving habits. So,
and it keeps you away from just frivolously just spending on alcohol,
Horses.
tobacco, gambling, stupid things.
Well,
it stops you doing
it's true, all of those things. So
Yeah.
priorities have to be made. You know,
Exactly right.
It's amazing how people become so much more disciplined.
Yep.
Where every month, on the last day of the month, the mortgage has got to be paid,
Exactly
because
right.
the bank will not say, "Oh, don't worry about
Exactly
it,
right.
darling.
Yes.
I know you
You're okay. You
deserve some
You
pampering.
spend all the money on sex, drugs, and rock and roll. We don't need
Go
it.
to Bali. You must be exhausted
right,
since
yes.
your last holiday 3 months ago.
No,
But
the bank's
yes,
not saying that.
I encourage everybody to get a mortgage, because it sets up a lifelong habit of discipline.
Now, I'm a keen watcher, Phil.
A
And
watcher?
I watched at the weekend an auction. I watched you do an auction in Freeman Street. Congratulations to the vendors. We'll review a few of ours.
I had a very nice call from the vendor this morning, just thanking me for that auction.
Oh, good.
Even
Thank
though
you.
Daniel Michmacher had done all of the work.
Yes, you're the glory stealer.
Well, pretty much. But a very nice call. So shout out to you. You know who you. I'm not going to mention you by name, because there's not many people with that name.
No.
Right? Outside South Africa anyway.
Yes,
so
true, that's true,
it's a
yes.
popular name in South Africa.
Yes.
But I'm not going to mention your name, but I am going to say thank you. Very nice call I had this morning, where he was very complimentary
There you go.
about me and the company.
Yeah, well, it's always good when you're the auctioneer, things go well, because you always sort of walk away a little bit, with a bit of a little bit of your tail in the air, feeling pretty good. And of course, if it doesn't go well, it was all the sales agent's fault.
That's it.
All the sales agent's fault.
That's it.
Anyway, Phil, but
Freeman Street. I mean, we had 5 people bidding there, Gary.
we had 5 people, and that wasn't the first home buyers, opportunity, because we think it is a first buyer's smorgasbord of opportunity. But Phil, that was a good auction. But I want to talk about the underbidder, and I want to talk about this thing that underbidders are doing now, because when we are auctioneers, we kind of go to not really auction school, but we learn, we get schooled.
We don't go anywhere. We
craft.
don't learn anywhere
No,
formally.
No, we don't.
School
but,
of hard knocks,
well, you're
Gary.
teaching auction now to our.
I
You've got a number
am.
of aspiring young
But you'd
auctioneers in the
hardly
company.
call me the gold standard of educators.
I wouldn't call you any standard of educator, really, but you are doing your best to train people as auctioneers.
In a limited way.
But tell me about what bidders learn, and in terms of how to signal back to you, because certainly we've got lots of bidders who are brave and strong enough to make their own incremental offers. And we say at the start of the auction, the auctioneer has the right to determine the increments of the auction, and then we just get told what to do. We go, okay. But remember,
Where are you going? 'Cause
remember
you are
the bidder.
rambling.
Remember the bidder that was like this. He did this to you again.
Oh, yes.
And and I don't know what means as a bidder, and or sometimes it's like this, and it seems to be common, doesn't it? They go.
Yeah.
And I think, does that mean they want to behead you at that point in time because you're annoying them so much? Does that mean they want to behead themselves? Does it just mean to just sign, no, I've stopped bidding now, I'm up to my neck?
If you are a bidder and you're out,
Yeah.
please don't do this.
I know,
'cause
it's
quite
scary.
savage.
I know, exactly
It's
right. You
quite-
might be a
quite
member of
savage.
ISIS or something. We don't know what's going on when you do that sort of stuff. But I think it is I'm out. But I think, what would you prefer to see as an I'm out bid by a bidder?
I'm just trying to think.
Just no, thank you. No more.
Thanks,
Maybe.
I'm done. Thanks,
I'm done. Yes, no
I'm
more.
done.
No more throat slitting. We live in a friendly, we live in a dangerous time now and a bit of a crazy world. So let's just say, I'm done, is fine.
Yep.
Or no.
Thank
No's
you.
good.
Thank you.
No works, yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Auctioneer.
Thank you.
Or Mrs. Auctioneer.
Thank you,
Ms.
Mr.
Auctioneer.
Kingston.
But no.
You've
no
done a
more.
lovely job, but I've reached my limit. I can go no further.
Okay.
That's fine.
Fair enough. Okay. I think that tells the tale. Phil,
Quickly, let's
talk
jump
about-
into what else we saw on the
we
weekend,
will.
Gary.
Well, we didn't wait till the weekend. We had a twilight auction, Philip, and the perfect twilight auction conditions. Nice sunny evening. Sun was setting a little bit in Inkerman Road. And well done to Jeremy Rosens, and well done to those vendors who have sold a number of properties with us. Phil, we sold this apartment 6 at 575 Inkerman Road, Caulfield North, on the corner there of Tesco
Beautiful
Road.
Art Deco
We love
building.
that
I love
property.
that building.
$553,000 that achieved in a very competitive auction, and well done to the buyer and seller alike. Kunang Road was our hottest auction of the weekend. David Thompson, who does a great job, Tomo, and he auctioned 2 at 258 Kunang Road, Carnegie Phillip. no less than 8 bidders on that property.
That's huge.
Sold for a very competitive result over our range at $932,000. Now, Carlton, of course, the most incredibly successful team in the entire AFL, also have a street named after the club, or I'm not sure what came first, Phil. But Carlton Street, McKinnon, was your very busy Saturday auction, undisclosed, 17 to 18, sold for in excess of the
Gary,
range.
again, another 3, 4, 5 bidders there, and it was a beautiful house.
Yes.
Very competitive bidding.
Pretty home.
Very strong result. And a shout out to the owners of that property, including their daughter, who was just the most complimentary person. She followed us around the auction circuit, then selected us.
Yes.
So shout out to their daughter, of the owners of that home. You've got a marvellous family.
Thank you and well done. 2 L's Will Street, Phil, in Bentley East, sold for $1,325,000. Well done to Jeremy Rosens and Daniel Mickmark, who had a very busy weekend.
He did.
Out there, Phil. Freeman Street, well, that was the auction that you were talking about earlier. It was quoted 1.5 to 1.63, but but was a bit of a
sold well over the top of the range.
Bit of a runaway train,
competitive
somewhat.
bidding.
Yeah, a bit of a runaway train, Phil. And you had 5 bidders for that property.
Oh, we did.
Now that was a single level villa, Philip, and it was beautifully presented. It was at the back, it faced north. Now the buyer, you must have been intuitive to the buyer, Phil, because the buyer said, "I really wanted it because of the double garage," and you were saying to the buyer, "How about this double garage?" And that just kept them in the picture.
Incredible, aren't I?
You're brilliant. Sometimes you're brilliant. Not always, but sometimes brilliant. 102 at 45 Orang Road, Elstonwick. Well, I met you there, Philip. 17 to 187, sold in the range. And what a beautiful apartment. And
Beautiful.
well done to the vendors
Fabulous.
of that property, Philip. And well done to Arlene Joffe, together with Daniel Peer and Romy Skolnick, who sold that particular property. So that's a little bit of a around the grounds wrap, Philip.
Terrific. Let's talk
sold
about
a bit before
what
auction
we've
too.
got coming up, Gary. We've got a busy weekend. How many auctions in how many suburbs?
Yes, to Kingston, we've got 34 auctions. We've got it just on Saturday alone, 15 suburbs or so represented. But we are back to our blocks of apartments, Phil, and that's a midweek auction at 12 noon. On Wednesday, if I'm not mistaken.
Gary, this is a fabulous block. 12 one-bedroom apartments with 12 car spaces in an affordable price range for a block of apartments. That should go well.
On Thursday, midday, Phil. On Thursday, late the afternoon, Philip, we're going to be in Octavius Avenue for this masterpiece Amnon Weber designed home. Tell us a bit about this.
Well, Gary, it's 4 bedrooms and a study, 5 magnificent bathrooms, a double lock-up garage, an alfresco area, beautiful swimming pool, north-facing. Joel Sir, Darren Crongold and Kevin Huang have got the honours there.
You're the auctioneer for that, but Swanson Street in Mentone is being auctioned by David Thompson. Philip, let's get down to Saturday's auctions. We've got triple auction action. We're going to be in Marriott Street, and you've got the auction of this beautiful town
Gary,
residence.
beautiful home, meeting Julian and Rafi there, 4 bedrooms and a study, 3.5 bathrooms, a double lock-up garage with a room above it. That is a fabulous home.
While you're there, Graham Callan's going to be in Waverley Road, Malvern East, auctioning this terrific property.
With David Thompson, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, plenty of off-street car parking and 710 square metres of prime land.
Philip, Liam Elbum from our office has got Jeremy Rosen's auctioning for him at 10:30 in
Meeting
Elm Grove.
Daniel Fisher there. This is 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a beautiful home, and that is a great location.
One of the masterpiece homes of the weekend is going off Saturday at 11:30. I'm going to come and join you in this beautiful home in Downshire Road.
Gary,
Philip.
houses don't get any better than this. The owners of this home have renovated, virtually rebuilt this home. It's 4 bedrooms and a study, 3.5 of the best bathrooms possible. Plenty of off-street car parking for 2 cars, and the garden and the pool, absolutely stunning.
Stunning home, Philip. Looking forward to bringing that one of our feature homes, one of the feature homes going up
Yes,
this
Darren
year.
Crongold, Joel Sir and Ed Dunn Gutman are handling that home.
Phil, we're going to be in Ashwood as well on Saturday. That's a great suburb. This one's in High Street Road. Leor Samuel is the auctioneer and Christian DeFreck handles it.
Together with Dizzy Wang, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of garden area. That is a wonderful home.
We've got 4 auctions at 12:30. In fact, we've got 5, Philip. We're going to be in Westbury Street, St Kilda East, where we just sold something on the weekend under competition. We're back there again.
Nikki and Jessica combined forces to offer that beautiful property. That's an extra large apartment, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a car space.
In Ellen Road, Murrumbean is a great address. David Thompson auctions at 12:30.
Together with Graham Callan, 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. That's a great opportunity to get into the market.
Foster Avenue, Glenhuntly is a great spot. Daniel Fisher has listed this property. You're the auctioneer at 12:30.
Gary, that's a wonderful property. 4 bedrooms and a study, 2.5 bathrooms, a lock-up garage, plenty of garden area. I really like that home.
There's kind of no such thing as a weekend of auctions for us without us being in Bentley and Bentley East, Phillip, in Glenmere Street. Jeremy Rosen's auctions at 12:30.
Meeting Leon Gusenfitter there. That is brand new perfection. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, a lock-up garage. That property is absolutely magnificent.
I get to open my weekend of auctions at 12:30, Phillip, in this great-looking property, stunning apartment in Kooyong Road, Caulfield South.
We've sold in this building before. Mark and Addy are handling that property. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a secure car space, together with a really lovely terrace. That's a beautiful home.
A beautiful looking home. This is, Phillip, being auctioned at 130, 411 North Road, Caulfield South.
Yes, Arlene and Daniel are going to be meeting there. 5 bedrooms and a study, 3 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking for 3 cars, 785 square metres of prime land. That's a wonderful, wonderful home.
I'll be hopping over to Bentley East at 1:30 to meet Vanessa McGlynn and Leon Gusenfitter in Parkmore Road.
Gary, check this home out. 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Beautiful. Every room in this property is absolutely stunning. That's a great property together with a lock-up garage.
Morris Bitton from our sales team, Phillip, who has worked with us years ago and returned back to work with us again. And good to have you back, Morris. He is handling the property in Grieve Street, right above our office there. Jeremy Rose's auctions.
What a great development. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a car space.
McGrath Street in Caulfield is being auctioned by you, Phillip. A great looking home.
Meeting Leon and Leor there. That's a beautiful property. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking, a beautiful, beautiful home and gorgeous garden areas.
This majestic looking property, Phillip, in Seaview Street, Caulfield South, is being auctioned by Jeremy Rosens.
And that is a great property. That's being handled by Mark and Addy. Beautiful courtyard gardens, a lock-up garage, polished timber floorboards in a great, great location.
We cannot get David Thompson out of Mentone, Phillip. He's doing a block of flats in the midweek and he's doing a fabulous property in Anderson Court in Mentone.
1 bedroom, 1 car space and a bathroom, Gary, meeting Graham Callan there, and beautiful garden areas.
Plenty of 3:30 auction action, Phillip. We've got 3 auctions happening and Royal Parade Caulfield South is one of them.
One of the nicest, most beautifully renovated period homes you're likely to see. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, off-street car parking, renovated from the front fence to the back fence, everything in between, including that incredible swimming pool and spa.
We could not have an auction on a Saturday in Cundy without Leo Samuel running it, and he's going to be doing so in Koonang Road at 3:30.
Gary, that's a really good property. Dizzy Wang and Christian DeFreck are handling that property. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a lock-up garage and courtyard garden areas.
And we finish off at 3:30 in Belgrave, Phillip, not the suburb, but Belgrave Road in Malvern East. Graham Callan handling that one.
Together with Alex, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and a car space. That's a really good looking building, really well designed.
Now, I think a number of these properties might be sold before auction, but if not, Phillip, you have 7 auctions on Sunday. 7.
Yes, Gary, I will.
That's a big day.
I will have a big carbohydrate dinner the night before and a big breakfast.
You'll need to. You'll need to be very fit, Phil. But you'll be out of the blocks at 10:30. But before that, Jeremy Rosens is auctioning also at that time. 226 Alma Road.
Gary, that is a wonderful townhouse, 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, a lock-up garage. That is a wonderful property in an incredible spot.
You get to kick off your December auction account at 10:30 a.m. in Bialaba Road, a great address.
Love Bialaba Road, Gary. That's 523 square metres of land with a very livable home, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a lock-up garage. And don't we love Bialaba?
We do love Bialaba. We also love this look of this property in Norwood Road. What a beautiful looking property. Phil, you're auctioning at 11:30.
Gary, brilliant block on the outside, but stunning inside. 3 bedrooms, 2 beautiful bathrooms, a double lock-up garage. That property, Gary, is absolutely fabulous. And don't we love Norwood?
We sure do, Phil, but don't we love Atira Road? This property is one that we're all excited about. Goes to auction at 12:30 on Sunday.
1960s, 1970s, mid-century gem. 3 incredible bedrooms, 2 beautiful bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking. That property has been designed so magnificently. It's ready to move into mid-century brilliance.
I really wanted to come to that auction. I might get there after the auction before, Philip. The auction before, of course, is in College Street in Elsternwick.
Gary, what a great property. That is 4 bedrooms and a study, 2.5 bathrooms, a double lock-up garage. And don't we love Elsternwick?
And don't we love Murray Street, which is in Elsternwick and in Caulfield. This 197 Murray Street is in the Caulfield Headley or Samuel Auctions.
Gary, single-storey, living at its finest, 2 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, a lock-up garage, and Murray Street is a brilliantly located street.
Catching up with Vanessa McGlynn for the second time this weekend, Philip, this time in Steel Street, Caulfield South.
Together with John Sweepo, 4 bedrooms, 3 magnificent bathrooms, plenty of garden areas, so much to love there.
Tennis Grove, anyone? Tennis Grove, you'll be auctioning that at 1:30 p.m, Philip, with Daniel Fisher.
That's a special street. Daniel Fisher, Benjamin Rothschild and Darren Krongold combined forces there. This is a beautiful home both inside and out, and Tennis Grove is probably one of the best streets of the area. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and a double lock-up garage.
We're going to keep the double auction action happening, Philip, this time in Halstead Street. You'll be meeting Ben Azer and auctioning this fine looking
Together
home.
with Leon Gusenfitter, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. That is a great property, and we love Halstead Street, and it also has a north-facing back garden.
Beautiful period charm, this home in Inkerman Street. I've driven past this and admired it. Philip, looking forward to the auction at 2:30. Jeremy Rosens is running it.
Yes, together with Darren Krongold, Idan Gutman and Joel Sir, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, beautifully renovated throughout and in an incredible spot.
We have double auction action at 3:30. Philip, 2 Pierce Street is one of the properties that is happening. You're going to be the auctioneer meeting Nikki Janover and Lamore there.
Gary, what a great property. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a double lock-up garage, sits on a really large parcel of land, a great address and a beautiful home.
In the hood where I grew up, Philip, Acacia Street was just around my back fence almost. And we are auctioning number 17 at 3:30. I'm looking forward to that.
Yes, you'll be meeting Daniel, Romy, Bernard and Lean. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking there, a double lock-up garage. That's a really good opportunity to get into the Elsternwick market.
And we've left the mother of all homes, Philip, for 4:30 p.m. You'll be auctioning this. I'll join you there. Daniel will be there. A big team will be there. We're talking 18 Northcote Avenue, Caulfield North, and what a beautiful property.
Gary, let's read the headline. A brand new architectural masterpiece where luxury is at its absolute pinnacle and every detail has been meticulously designed for functionality, enjoyment and comfort. That's the house with everything. 5 bedrooms and a study. 4.5 beautiful bathrooms, a double lock-up garage, a covered alfresco area, a back garden and a swimming pool. That property is as good as it gets.
That's the Big Mac of all properties, Phil, but it's Big Mac is sort of not really high quality, is it? Although I don't mind it at all.
Gary, you can't say that Big Mac's not high quality. I'm going to retract that. A Big Mac is wonderful quality, just in case the lawyers from McDonald's are watching.
Yes.
You just never know.
Well, I love a Big Mac. You not so much. Let's talk about some of the other properties that we're going to review, Philip, that are upcoming. 61 Norwood Road is one of those homes. What a great looking property.
I love this home, Gary, and I love Norwood. It's just a great location. This is 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking, home office subject to council approval, of course. That's got the architectural style of yesteryear, but the luxuries of that beautiful kitchen. A great home, incredible location.
And Phil, we've just kicked off the campaign of this property, which is in a very little-known street, Philip. It's only a small street, but it's in a great location. That's Kinnell Avenue, Caulfield North. Excited
Gary,
about this.
I did a video tour there. I really love this apartment because it's like a little house, really, because it's ground floor with a wraparound courtyard garden. That is 3 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, beautiful entertaining areas. That is a stunning property.
And last but not least, Phil, I want to feature this home at 211 Cambric Road, Caulfield. What a fantastic looking property. It's a real masterpiece.
Gary, if you want to click on to the video tour of this property, I get out of their cool car and I say, welcome to the house of fun, because this house, first of all, it's a mid-century inspired home. The renovation that our wonderful owners have done there is nothing short of incredible. That's a home you can move straight into and just book in your housewarming party because everybody you know is going to want to come. That house is absolutely drop dead gorgeous.
The pinnacle of fine taste, Philip. Who would know that it was in Cambric Road? Well, you all do now. That's a big wrap, Phil, of this week's GPTV, our last November edition, Phil.
It
As
is.
we enter into summer, we say goodbye, farewell to spring. Summer's around the corner. And the time's right for dancing in the streets, Phil. We'll be doing that in December, and we'll be doing it next week when we meet you again on GPTV. Thanks for watching. I'm Gary Pearce.
I'm Philip Kingston. Have a fantastic week.